Yeah, good evening. Am I audible? Hello. Yeah, guys, I'm audible.
Yes, sir. You.
Okay, 5 minutes, just we will start. Okay.
ओपन ठेवलंय बाहेर जाताना बाहेरचा दरवाजा ओपन ठेवला रे. हो. हा ते टेलिग्रामवर ग्रुप आहे ना, त्याच्यावर भरपूर भेटतील.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. So let's begin the session now. Am I audible? Everyone, please respond.
Yes.
Okay, so let's begin the session now. So, guys, so let me just introduce myself. See, my name is Samir, and I'll be your faculty for this Azure Data Engineering. Okay, and I have around like 12 years of experience in IT. And when it comes to my, the cloud experience, I have around 4 years of experience in the cloud technology working. Okay. And that's it about myself. And that's it, guys, about myself. And let's begin the session. So just 1 minute. I'm starting up now. Okay, guys. So let's start with the Azure Data Engineering. So everyone, what is Azure Data Engineering? Everyone, what is Azure Data Engineering? So guys, when we talk about the Azure, so what is Azure? Azure is nothing but it is the name, guys, it is the name used by the Microsoft. It is the name used by the Microsoft. Okay. It is the name used by the Microsoft, everyone. It is the name used by the Microsoft to market their cloud services. To market their, what is it, guys? Cloud services. To market their cloud services. Likewise, you have more supermarket is there. More supermarket is nothing but it is owned by whom? It is owned by the Birla Group. Am I right? That means Birla is marketing their grocery stores with a name called what? More. With a name called what? More. Am I right? So in the same way here, the Microsoft is marketing their cloud services. The Microsoft is marketing their cloud services with a name called what? Azure. Okay, guys. Then the second word, what is the data? Data means what is it you have it, guys? Data means what is it you have it? Data is nothing but the information, guys. Data is nothing but what, guys, everyone? Information. Data is nothing but what? Information. Okay, information. Data is nothing but what? Information, everyone. Okay. Data is nothing but what? Information. Where we have the next one that is called as engineering. So what do you mean by engineering, guys? Engineering is nothing but application of techniques. What is that? Application of techniques. Yes, guys, application of techniques. So whereas you can say application of techniques, guys, on the data, that is information, application of techniques on the data by using the Microsoft Azure. That is the thing it means. What is that? Application of techniques on the data, guys, everyone, application of techniques on the data by using the Azure. That is called as what? Azure, Microsoft Azure. So whereas what are the techniques applied here? So guys, before that, I'll tell you here, first of all, when we talk about the Azure data engineering, it is a bunch of cloud services. That means many cloud services, everyone, many cloud services, guys, many cloud services are intact. Many cloud services are intact, guys, everyone. Many cloud services are intact, everyone. Many cloud services are intact. Okay. Many cloud services are intact into the Azure data engineering, where using these services, everyone, using these services, what is that we can do? We can perform the following jobs, guys, or we can perform the following task. We can perform the following task. What is that? The first task is called as the data migration. Everyone, the first one is called as what? Data migration. First one is called as what? Data migration. And the second one is called as what? Data integration. The second one is called as what? Data integration. Okay, data migration, data integration, and the third one is called as what? Data summarization. What is it called as what? Data summarization. And the next one is called as what? Data visualization. Data visualization. So guys, these are all the jobs we can perform it by using the Azure data engineering. That means using the Azure data engineering, guys, everyone, we can perform the, yes, we can perform the following task. What is that? The first one is the data migration, and the second one is the data summarization, that is integration. And the next one, we have it as a data summarization and as well as the data visualization. So these are all the, yes, guys, these are all the jobs we can perform it, guys. These are all the jobs we can perform it by using the Azure data engineering. Okay, by using the Azure data engineering, everyone, by using the Azure data engineering. That's it. Okay. Now, guys, the next one after this, let us start from the scratch level first of all. Guys, everyone, let us start from the scratch level. What is that? First of all, we'll see what is everyone. First of all, we'll see what is everyone. First of all, we will see what is, guys, what is a cloud and what is an on-premises. First of all, we understand these two things. If you understand these two things, it will be very easy for you to understand rest of the whole process, guys. Okay. So first of all, we will see what is a cloud, everyone. What is a cloud, everyone? What is a cloud and what is an on-premises? Okay. What is a cloud and what is an on-premises? Okay, guys. Let's try to see this. Just a minute. 1 minute, guys. Okay, guys, so let's try to understand first of all what is a cloud and what is an on-premises. Okay, so when we talk about the cloud, guys, or when we talk about the on-premises, to understand this in a better way, let's take an example. Guys, let's take a mobile phone. So, guys, every one of us is using the mobile phone nowadays. Am I right? That too, we are using the smartphones. Am I right, everyone? Yes, guys, everyone is using the mobile phone or not? Please respond, everyone. Guys, this session should be interactive so that it
Yes.
will be interesting for you as well. Okay. So, guys, you what is it you have it? We all use the mobile phones. So, whenever we use a mobile phone or whenever we buy a mobile phone, and whenever you been to a shop to buy a mobile phone, everyone, by default, guys, by default, everyone, by default, guys, by default, you always, guys, by default, you always, whenever you buy a mobile phone, by default, every mobile phone you, whichever the mobile phone you buy, by default, you will get the mobile phone with a default memory area. That means, suppose you say 8 GB is the RAM. Okay, 8 GB is the RAM, and then you have 64 GB is the hard disk. That means what? You can store the data up to the 64 GB into your mobile phone, and the processing speed of the same is what is it? 8 GB. Am I right? So this is the configuration. Now, guys, it means what? It means that you can store the data, guys. You can store the data up to the 64 GB. But suppose you need to store the 100 GB data into your mobile phone. Can you do it now? No. Why? Because the capacity of your mobile phone is to hold only 64 GB. You cannot store 100 GB data. You cannot store, what is that? 100 GB. Your mobile phone has a capacity of what? 64 GB. Your mobile phone has a capacity of what? 64 GB. And here 100 GB means what? You cannot store the 100 GB data which you require to store it. Am I right, everyone? You cannot store the 100 GB data into your mobile phone. Yes, guys. You cannot store the 100 GB. So for that, what you do? Generally, we try to store the, or we try to install the SD card. If you use the SD card, everyone, if you use the SD card, you can increase the memory. So let us say the SD card capacity is again, okay. Let us say the SD card capacity is, okay, around, okay, let us say around 32 GB. So now, guys, what is the total capacity you have it? Tell me now. 64 plus 32 means what? What is the total capacity you have it, everyone? The total capacity is what? 96 GB. Am I right, everyone? 96 GB. That means totally, including your mobile phone as an SD card, you can store the data up to, what is it, guys, everyone? You can store the data up to 96 GB, but not beyond this. But you have to store 100 GB data. Na? So is it still possible to store? Not possible to store. Guys, so generally what you do, guys, when your mobile phone does not has a capacity to store 100 GB, you will try, everyone, you will try and store it into the, what is it, guys, everyone? Google Drive. Or rather than storing the Google Drive, what is the other way you have it? Guys, if you want, you can again buy a new mobile phone and store the data with the high configuration. That is all, you have to, again, incur much cost on that. So to avoid that, you store what? The data into the Google Drive. But the default memory is what? 15 GB. That means free is given up to 15 GB. But if you want to store the data, guys, everyone, if at all you want to store the data, everyone, if at all you wanted to store the data beyond 15 GB, you have to pay the cost. But what is the limit? There is no limit, guys. Whatever the amount of data you want, we can store it. Let us say you want to store 500 GB. In fact, we can store it here. So now, guys, everyone, now, so up to 500 GB, you can store the data into your Google Drive. That means what? Though the internal memory of your mobile phone has 64 GB or totally, let us say 96 GB, apart from this 96 GB, you can store the data up to what's it? 500 GB more into your Google Drive. So now, guys, so what happens here? That means Google Drive, we use it for storing the unlimited data. Am I right? So unlimited data, but this data is what? Limited to only 96 GB, including the SD card. You have a data of what? 96 GB. So guys, here you have what's that? The mobile phone and the SD card memory, whatever you have it, the mobile phone and the SD card memory, that is nothing but the total memory of, what is that? 96 GB, which you store it into your mobile phone. This is called as, what is that, guys? It is called as what? On-premises data. It is called as what, guys, everyone? It is called as what? On-premises data. Whereas everyone, what is it you have it? The data which you store it onto the Google Drive, everyone. This data which you store it onto the Google Drive is called as, what is that, everyone? Cloud. It is called as what, guys, everyone? It is called as what? Cloud data. It is called as what? Cloud data. Data on cloud, we can say. So here, these are the two things we have. What's it? On-premises and cloud. Now, we will discuss what are the advantages and disadvantages, whatever we have. Or let us discuss first of all the advantages. Now, whenever you store the data onto the Google Drive, that is cloud, you can store unlimited data. That means what? You can store unlimited data, guys. There is no limit for it. You can store, what is that? Unlimited data. You can store, what is that? Unlimited data. There is no limitation for storing the data, guys. Okay. Whereas the second one is what? Second reason is what, guys? The second reason is, what is it? Access, irrespective of the location. That means data can be accessed. Data can be accessed from any location. From any location. That means you can access this data from any location across the globe. From any location across the globe, you can access. That means you have stored the data into the Google Drive in India. Tomorrow you left for USA. And after going there, you wanted to access this data here, guys. So is it possible? In fact, it is possible. So we can say we can access the data from anywhere or any part of the world whenever we store the data into what's that? Google Drive. And the third reason is what, guys? Here, security. security of your data. Security of the data is the responsibility of what? Is responsibility of what? Ultimately, that is nothing but cloud provider. Who is the cloud provider? Google is the cloud provider. So we can say security of your data access from any location, and unlimited storage. So for these reasons, guys, for these reasons, we always prefer, guys, we always prefer to store the data onto the cloud, that is called as the Google Drive. Okay. Now, as an individual, we always prefer to store the data into the Google Drive rather than storing the data into what's it in your mobile phone or the internal memory of your mobile phone. So what we do, if already the data is stored into your internal memory, guys, into your internal memory of your mobile phone, you will try to move the data. Am I right? You will try to move the data, guys. You will try to move the data. You will try to move the data from the, yes, from the mobile phone to what is it, guys? From the Google Drive or the cloud. So whenever you try to, guys, everyone, whenever you try to move the data, whenever you try to move the data, everyone, whenever you try to move the data, guys, whenever you try to move the data from the that is nothing but mobile phone to the Google Drive, mobile phone to the Google Drive, this is called as the process of what, guys? Data. Guys, this is called as a process of what? Data migration. It is called as a process of what? Data migration. It is called as a process of what? Data migration. This is called as a process of what? Data migration. So in the same thing we applied here. What is it, guys? You have a data migration. Everyone, you have what is that? Data migration. So data migration is nothing but it is a process where the data is moved from on-premises network to the cloud network. On-premises network to the cloud network. So that means, what does that mean? You say, whenever you move the data from your mobile phone to the Google Drive, okay, simply you have an option called move now. But in real, this process is called as what? Data migration process. So guys, everyone is clear with data migration?
Want to rerun that same files.
Yes. So guys, are you clear with this? What is data migration, everyone? Please. Yes, guys, is it clear for you? What is data migration?
Yes, sir. Yes, it's clear.
Okay, so the next one, what is that you have it, guys? The next one is called as a data integration process. So what is a data integration process? Let's try to understand this. Technically, we'll try to understand it. What is a data integration? Now, guys, to understand this, the data integration, I will take another example here, everyone. I will take another example. Suppose, guys, suppose let's try to understand this, everyone. Okay, let's try to understand this with the help of an example here, everyone. With the help of example, let's try to understand this. Data integration. So means what? The data integration. So guys, let's take an example of a Reliance Fresh. Reliance Fresh is what? A well-known supermarket, everyone. A well-known supermarket for all the vegetable sales. That means they will sell all the fresh vegetables. Am I right, everyone? They will sell all the fresh vegetables. So now, guys, when you go to a Reliance Fresh, tell me now, how many type of vegetables will be available there? Many types. We can't, count it. We can have, what is it? Many type of vegetables available into the Reliance Fresh. Let us say vegetable number one, you got it from J&K, that is Jammu and Kashmir, that is called as India. And then you have, what is that? The second one, I can say, guys, Madhya Pradesh, MP, and then this is also India. And the vegetable number three, you got it from Malaysia. So this is, that is nothing but you got it from other country. And then you have, what's that? Vegetable number five, you got it from, what is that? United States of America, USA. Okay. And the vegetable number five, guys, you got it. That means you got it from, let us say, here you can say, guys, Tamil Nadu. And Tamil Nadu is a part of what? India as well. That's it. Okay. So likewise, can you see here? Likewise, let us assume you have, okay, likewise, you can assume you have, what is it, guys? Likewise, you can assume you have 100 vegetables are there. How many? 100 types of, that means vegetables, whereas these are brought and gathered from various parts of the globe and stored at the Reliance Fresh supermarket. That is made it available in the Reliance Fresh supermarket. For whom? For facilitating the consumers or customers. Am I right? That means the customers at a particular, let us say this is Reliance Fresh Mumbai. Reliance Fresh Mumbai. So now in Reliance Fresh Mumbai, okay, you have all these 100 vegetables where these vegetables are gathered and stored in what is that? Reliance Fresh Mumbai. That means made it available for the consumers. Made it available for the consumers. Am I right? Made it available for the consumers, guys. So we can say what's it? All the 100 vegetables are there. Let us say more than 100 also. So that means what? These are available under one roof. These are available under what's it? One roof. But these are imported from what? From various parts of the globe. These are imported from the various parts of the globe, and for facilitating the consumers, these are stored at a particular place where, guys, gathering of these vegetables, guys, gathering of these vegetables, everyone, gathering of these vegetables from various locations and making it available at a particular store level. This is called as what, guys? Integration. It is called as what, guys? A process of what? Integration. So data integration means what? The data is gathered from various stores and kept at a particular place for facilitating the users. For facilitating the users. So hence, this process is called as what? Data integration process. Now, guys, the next one after this, everyone, we have the process of what? Data summarization. What is summarization? Now, guys, when you talk about the data summarization, so guys, when we talk about the data summarization, I will take another example, or else let us use the same example of the Reliance Fresh. Okay, guys, Reliance Fresh Mumbai. I'm taking the same example, guys, here. Okay, let's take an all example here. Now, guys, your query now, or your actual task of the day, you have to prepare a veg curry. You have to prepare a veg curry, guys. Veg curry, you have to prepare it, everyone. You have to prepare a veg curry. So whenever you wanted to prepare this veg curry, guys, what are the things or how many vegetables you require? Whenever you require to prepare a particular veg curry, do you require all these vegetables, guys? Or a particular, few vegetables are required out of these 100 vegetables? On one day, one fine day, you want to prepare a vegetable curry, guys. So now the question is that to get this or to prepare this vegetable curry, do you require all the vegetables or some of the vegetables out of these 100 vegetables? Yes, guys.
Some
Hmm?
of the vegetables only.
Only some of the vegetables. So now you have been to the store, Reliance Fresh, and now after going there, what you have done it, you, as per your requirement, you have selected the vegetables. You have selected the vegetables. So okay, selected the vegetables. That means, let us say, here you have selected the vegetable number 1, vegetable number 4, and vegetable number 7. 147 you have selected here. Guys, everyone, you have selected only 3 vegetables out of all this. So what you have done, from the bulk vegetables or from the group of vegetables called 100 vegetables, you have chosen only 1, 4, and 7 are the 3 vegetables. You have chosen it. Am I right? Now, you have chosen it. That is done now. You have made them bill and you bought them home. As soon as you bought them home, so will you start eating that? Yes, guys. Will you start eating that vegetables, or there is some process you have to follow, or there is some due process which you have to follow to eat the vegetables? Because as a human, we don't eat the raw food. Am I right or not? We don't eat the raw vegetables. We require to cook the vegetable and, guys, cook the vegetable and then eat it. Am I right or not? So now, guys, after the vegetables is being selected and you paid the cost and bought them home, as soon as you bought them home, what is the process you will do? First of all, you will perform the process of what? cleaning a vegetable. That means cleaning, or you can say washing, whatever you say. Cleaning or washing of vegetables, you do it. Then what is the second process you do? Cutting or chopping. Am I right? Cutting or chopping, you do it. And then the next task, after the cutting, chopping, washing is done, then you go for what is it, guys? Cooking. Am I right or not? So this is a process where, can you say, guys, this is a process where you convert the raw vegetables into what is it? Edible format. Into what's that? Edible format. Into what's that? Edible format, guys. Into the, okay, edible state, you can say. Into the edible state. Into the, what is that? Edible. Into the edible state. You can get these vegetables into the edible state, guys. That's it. Okay. So we can say, guys, these cooked vegetables, that means actually you're trying to transform, guys, actually you're trying to transform the raw vegetables to what is that? Cooked form. Cooked form. So this is called as the process of what? Transforming. This is called as a process of what, guys? Transforming. So once the vegetable curry is ready, it is transformed, everything is done. What you will do? The final stage is what? Eating the, yes, guys, eating the curry here. Am I right or not? Eating the curry. So guys, here the same process. Okay, eating the curry. Okay, eating the curry, guys. Okay, eating the veg curry, eating the veg curry, you have it. Okay, which you have prepared it. So now, guys, in this process, what you have done? Selected the vegetables, brought them home, and then you perform the cleaning, washing, cutting, chopping, and cooking. And finally, you have made a vegetable curry ready, and then you have started eating the vegetable. So what is your final task? Your final task is to eat the veg curry. To eat the veg curry, that's your final task. So to achieve this task, what you have done? You have been to all this. First of all, you've been to the Reliance Fresh, selected the vegetables, got them built, and then you brought them home and cleaned, washed, cutting, chopping, cooking, everything is done. And finally, you started eating the vegetables. That's it, guys. Finally, you started eating the vegetables, guys. That's it. Okay. So this is the process you have to follow, guys. Am I right or not? Where the same process when you go to the data summarization. When you go to the data summarization, whenever you go to the process of what is it, guys? Data summarization. Whenever you go to the process called what is that? Data summarization. Whenever you go to the process called data summarization, the same thing you do it. What is that? Instead of vegetable curry, guys, or instead of vegetables, simply you extract the data. Then extracting the data, you perform what? Transforming the data. Then after transforming the data, what you will do, guys? You'll do the process of what? Loading the data. Loading the data. That means what? Here in short, we call it as what, guys? Extraction, E. And then you what's that? Transforming, T. And finally loading, what is that, guys? Everyone, L. So in short, we call this process as what is it, guys? Everyone, we call this process as what? ETL. We call this process as what is it, guys? ETL. We call this process as what? ETL, which is called as what? Extraction, transformation, and loading. That's it. Okay, guys, everyone is clear with this? Yeah. Yes, guys, everyone is clear with the concept?
Yes.
Okay. So, okay, guys. So next one, we'll try to, okay, let's try to understand this more flexibly with a live example I'll give you. Guys, here you have it. So let's say here you have an example. So let's try to go ahead, everyone. So now here you have a data of a supermarket where you have product ID is there, product rate is there, and then your product quantity sold, product rate, product quantity sold, and date of sales. These are the things you have it. Now here, what you have to do, you have to extract the net sales amount. What is that? Net sales amount. You have to extract, what is it, guys, everyone? Net sales amount. You have to extract the net sales amount. So here you have what's that? Product ID, and rate is something like this, 100 rupees, and quantity sold is 10 pieces. And then you have what's the date of sale is, let us give today's date, 27th, guys, 08/2024. Then you have what's that? 124, 200, 20, 27, 08, 20, 24. Then you have what's that? 1, 2, 5, 300. 10 is the quantity sold, and this is the date of sales. You have it. Guys, you wanted to extract the date of sales here. That's it. Okay. Now tell me, so to extract the net sales amount, what are the columns you require it? Let's try to search it here. First of all, product ID is not needed because you want the net sales amount, guys. So for that, what are the columns I choose it? I choose only these three columns. That is called as what? Product rate, product quantity, and date of sales. I will choose these three columns, guys. Guys, I will choose these three columns. Out of all the columns, I will choose only these three columns: product rate, product quantity sold, and date of sales. That's it. Now, further, what you will do, let's try to see this. Now, guys, I will do directly some calculations here. This is called as what, guys, everyone? Choosing of the columns is called as what, everyone? Extraction. It is called as what? Extraction of data. This is called as the process of what, guys? Extraction of data. So here you call it as what? The process of what? Extraction of data. And once the data process of extraction of data is completed, now the second part is called as what, guys? Transformation of data. Transformation, guys, of data. What is that you do it? Transformation of data. Here we call it as what, guys? Everyone, transformation of data. So what happens in this transformation? Let's try to see this. So guys, directly I'll perform the calculation. When the product rate is 100 rupees and the quantity sold is 10, 100 into 10 means what, guys? Directly I'm writing the value here. 1000. When the, can you see here? Rate of the product is 200 and the quantity sold is 20. What is the net sales? You got 4,000. Am I right, everyone? 300 into 10 means what, guys, everyone? 3,000. Now, guys, you got this total sum. Now, what is it you require to do? You need to get the net sales now, everyone. Net sales now. So what is that calculation I'm doing? 1,000 plus 4,000 is 5,000. 5,000 plus 3,000, it's 8,000. So, guys, you got the total sum. And now the next stage of what is it, guys? Loading of data will come here. Loading of data will come here. So when you go ahead with the loading of data, guys, everyone, loading of data, you can write it like this. Can you see here? Here I'm writing net sales amount. What is the net sales amount, guys? Can you tell me now? Yeah, net sales amount is what? 8,000. And on which date it is sold, guys? Date of sales is what, everyone? Can you see here? Date of sales is what? 27/08/2024. So, guys, this is called as the process of what is it, guys? Yeah, you have extracted the net sales amount. So, this process is called as the process of what, guys, everyone? Data summarization. So, guys, out of all these, what is that we have done? Can you see? Out of all this, we have seen, guys, what is it? Data migration, we have seen. Data integration, we have seen. And data summarization. So, these three, we have seen it. Now, guys, we are left out with what is it here? Data visualization. So, what is data visualization? We will see it. Okay. So, here, first of all, I will write it here. This is called as what? Yes, guys, this process is called as what, everyone? Data summarization. It is called as the process of what? Data summarization. Now, what's the name have it? The next one is what? Data visualization. So, you have the data visualization. Now, I will see what, I will show you what is data visualization here. First of all, copy the heading from here, everyone. So I'm just showing you what is data visualization. So guys, I'm just giving you the data visualization. So here you have a data visualization, everyone. So what is data visualization? So now, guys, everyone, you have how many days sales is there? Only 1 day sales now, everyone. 1 day sales is there. But I want, or I have made it, guys, everyone. I have made it here, guys, everyone. I have made it 2 days sales. Suppose I have made it here 2 days sales. That means I'll change some value 20, 20, and instead of this one, you have what is it, guys? 26th, 26th, and 26th. So now, how many days sales is there, guys? 2 days sales is there. 2 days. That means on the 26th and 27th. Let's try to do it here, guys, everyone. Let's try to make the changes here on that. Make the changes on both of them. Now, guys, here you have it now. I'll do direct calculations, guys. Here I'll do the direct calculations. 100 rupees is the rate and 20 is the product sold. What is the cost you have it? Can you tell me, guys? 2000. Then 200 is the rate and 20 is the product sold. That means what's the you have it? Can you still tell me, guys? What's the calculation? 200 into 10 is what? Same, 4,000 you will get it. Am I right? Then 300 is the rate and 20 is the product sold. That means how much it is, guys, everyone? 6,000. So what is the total net amount? Now you got it, guys, everyone. 6, 10, 12,000. Here you got what's it? 12,000. Can you see here, everyone? So now, guys, I will directly enter the value here. So finally, I'll write it here, everyone. What is that? Here you have what's it, guys? 12,000. And now, guys, 12,000. Date of sale is what? 06/08/2024. This is the thing you have it. So now, guys, if at all you wanted to see which day sales is more, everyone, which day sales is more. So as you have only 2 lines data is there, you can see with your naked eyes and can say, guys, you can say what's it? 26th day sales is more than the 27th day sales. Am I right, everyone? With your eyes, you can say it. Am I right? Just you can do the calculation. That you can just have a view with your eyes and say that 26th day sales is more than the 27th day. But now, if at all you have 1,000 lines data is like this. How many lines data, guys? 1,000 lines data is there. How many? 1,000 lines data. In such case, can you do it manually, guys? No. At that time, we require to do a technological support. So for that, we use, what is it, guys? Data visualization technique. So here, using the data visualization, guys, we apply the same on the data and rule out which day sales is more. Okay. Now, data visualization is not only comparing and giving you the result, but there is one more thing you have it. Now, guys, here I have made it question mark in the third entry. And this is called as what? 28/08/2024 means what? I wanted to know what would is the expected sales you may get on this date. So this date is future for us or present for us, guys? Yes, guys, this date is future for us or present for us? Yes, everyone?
Future.
Future. So whenever you require to, guys, everyone, whenever you require to find out or predict the future, this is called as, guys, whenever you wanted to find out the future, this is called as what? Yes, guys, this is called as what? Everyone, predictive analysis. Predictive analysis. So whenever you wanted to perform the predictive analysis, so when predictive analysis is what? Predictive analysis is an analysis where, guys, predictive analysis is what? It is called as the analysis where we perform the future predictions. Technically, this is called as what? Data science. Technically, this is called as what, guys? Data science. And what this is called as what? Data analysis. So comparing from existing value and telling which one is having the more sales, this is called as what? Data analysis. It is called as what? Data analysis. So guys, this data analysis will be done by the analyst. And now this predictive analysis will be done by whom? By whom, guys, everyone? It is done by the data scientist. It is done by the data scientist. So now these are the two type of things we have. That is called as a data analyst and data scientist. Likewise, we have many more, guys. So here, guys, so what is the predictive? So based on the previous performance of the supermarket, they will try to predict the future. They will try to predict the future, guys. They will try to predict the future and tell you what is the expected sales. So now, guys, this process is called as what? Data visualization. So I hope everyone is clear with this process. So now, guys, here, what is it we have done? We have seen what is data migration, what is data integration, what is data summarization, and as well as the data visualization. So these are all the techniques, guys. These are all the techniques we have seen already. So, guys, wherein The Azure data engineering, all of us. So it's a bunch of what? Cloud services. Huh? It is a bunch of cloud services. What are the services you have it? In the Azure data engineering, you have the first service called as ADF, which stands for Azure Data Factory. And then you have Azure Databricks. Databricks is nothing but what? Using of the Databricks into the Azure. And then you have the Synapse. And then you have what's it, guys? Synapse. And then you have what's it? ADF, ADB, Synapse. And you have what's it? Azure Machine Learning. And then you have what's that, guys? Azure OpenAI. And then apart from this, you also have the Fabric. Okay, guys. So these are all the guys. These are all the things which comes into the. These are all the things which comes into the Azure data engineering, and including the Power BI, guys. Including the Power BI, everything comes, guys, in the Azure data engineering. So as a part of this course, guys, we are going to see ADF, ADB, Synapse, okay, and the basic concepts of all these machine learning, OpenAI, Fabric. I'll tell you the very basic concepts. A complete end-to-end project life cycle. I'll just show you how does in a project the data flows, how does it performs the process from the scratch level, to the end level, guys. All these we are going to see as a part of this course. Okay, guys, that is called as what? ADF, ADB, Synapse. That's all the things we have it. And now, guys, when it comes to the duration, so this duration of this course is everyone. It is more than 100 days, because you will have everyday class for 1 hour. That is 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock will be the standard timings, guys. There will be no changes in the timings. Okay. So you will have a standard timings of what? 6 to 7 every day. So, guys, and rest of the things, guys, when it comes to this, the material, the course material will be provided to you. Soft copy material, guys, not the physical material. You will get the soft copy material, and as well as the video access on the daily basis. Okay, whatever we are going to see in the class, that you can see as a video access, guys. Okay, that you can see as a video access, everyone. Okay, so those are the things we have it, guys. And about the rest of the things, how to, guys, how to prepare for the interview questions. See, even if we discuss the standard FAQs, that is not going to help you out, because nowadays in the industries and even in the the recruitment process, they want to evaluate the best performer. That means you should have a good grip and subject. So based on that only, they are going to, that is nothing but shortlist you, guys. So for that, what we will do, everyone, for that, what we will do based on the requirement, what is industry needs, what does industry needs, guys. Based on that only, I will prepare you accordingly. And rest of the things, what are the things we have it